have Susan again, Susan Ludden. The piece is Exchange. Is that the piece?
I wasn't going to read from it.
Okay. I don't have you as a reader, so that's good. Vivienne Miller, she here?
Yeah.
Vivienne? Over there. Her piece is The Cruise, and she'll be reading that.
Hi guys, thanks for coming tonight. Thank you, Professor Herndon and Professor Golick. Y'all definitely, forced me and drove me into my writer self, and I thank you guys for that. This is my second time reading in front of people, the first time reading my fiction. I'm pretty excited and grateful to be here. This is an expert of the first chapter of a novel I was working on this summer, so yeah, I'm just going to jump right kind of halfway through. The walk from the suite to the top deck was nice, Amber thought. Maybe it was the wine, but the lanterns lighting the corridor seemed to float. In the 3 days she had been on the cruise, Amber had met a few people that seemed interesting and fun. They were all men, though, so she supposed they made a point to seem interesting and fun on first impressions. They all told her they would be at the top deck tonight and that they looked forward to seeing her again. Their words meant nothing, and she couldn't remember their faces, even if she tried. The meet and greet was more energetic than Amber anticipated. There was a dance floor that was lit up and people were actually dancing. The music was thumping with a steady electric beat that moved in and throughout the bodies gathered. I could dance, Amber thought, if I drank some liquor. She smiled to herself without realizing, and other people smiled in her direction as she smoothly made her way to the bar. Vodka cranberry, please, Amber said to the bartender. I'm in room S703. Vodka cranberry, room S703. Got it. The man smiled as he made the drink. You're in room S703? Amber turned to face a woman who had her arm linked with a man. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. My husband and I are your next door neighbors. We are in S702. Her smile seemed like it was about to leak from her face. It was so big. Amber instantly smiled back. I'm Tanya, and this is my husband, William. Amber, nice to meet you. She grabbed her drink from the bartender before returning to the couple. Tanya's handshake was so weak that her hand drooped in Amber's grip. William's handshake almost hurt. So, Amber, tell us, William said. Are you here with your husband? Oh, no, no husband. Is that so? Boyfriend, then? Tanya asked. Unfortunately, no. Amber quietly laughed. Are you here on your honeymoon? How did you know? It wasn't a question. William and I have been together for 5 years, and we finally got married. It's so exciting. We always dreamed of going on a cruise together. It's really all so romantic. That's so lovely. Congratulations. Amber's smile was genuine. At least somebody was happy. What about you? William asked. Need an escape from the daily grind? Amber laughed again. William was trying to be funny. I graduated from university this past week. My parents got this trip for us. I mean, for me. That's nice of them. So, how old are you? Tanya asked. I'm 22, Amber said, still smiling. Barely legal, William said. Better slow down there. He was pointing at Amber's almost empty rocks glass. Tanya detached herself from her husband and leaned against Amber's side. Oh, leave her alone, William. Let the girl enjoy herself. She grabbed Amber's glass from her hand. Let me get you another drink, dear. On us. The top deck was crowded. The music seemed to be getting louder. The farther the sun went down, Amber instantly lost sight of Tanya, even though the bar wasn't far away. William was right next to her, their arms pressed against each other. The girl staying in the suite on the other side is rather interesting. We met her yesterday. He was leaning down to speak directly into Amber's ear. She's around your age and is also staying alone. She has short blue hair. She's hard to miss. When Amber saw that person bathing on the patio, she didn't recall her having blue hair. Amber had always wanted to try dyeing her hair just to see if she could pull it off, but it was never the right time. She supposed she could have dyed her hair before the trip. Amber's thoughts were ripped away, leaving her mind numb. William's arm was around her waist, and his hand was gripping her hip. I can't believe a pretty thing like you doesn't have a boyfriend, William said, leaning down towards her. His hand slid further down briefly before he stood up straight and moved away from Amber. He greeted his returning wife. I was just telling Amber here about the girl who is on the other side of us. That girl is Tanya started and gave Amber her glass. Interesting. Despite the appalling humidity, Amber was frozen. Tanya and William were talking about something Amber couldn't hear as she stared at the drink Tanya had just handed her. A pathetic smile was still clutching to her features. This man staying right next to me, Amber thought. He has to be more than 10 years older than me, and he's here with his wife, his new wife. And I'll stop there. Y'all can leave the rest of it.